AFP, Getty. Kim Jong-Un attended a rare concert put on by South Korean performers for the first time in 13 years. Pop girl group Red Velvet were among the 11 acts who performed in the North Korean capital to an audience that include the North Korean leader and his wife. The concert comes weeks before Mr. Kim and South Korean President Moon Jae-in hold a historic summit in a village that borders the two nations. Over 190 South Korean musicians, technicians, officials and a Taekwondo demonstration team traveled to Pyongyang this week for two performances on Sunday and Tuesday. The concerts are the first time South Korean acts have performed in North Korea in 13 years. Five-piece girls group Red Velvet and singers Cho Young-pil, 68, and Lee Sun-hee, 53, were among the acts who took to the stage in Sunday's concert at the 2,500-seat East Pyongyang Grand Theater. Our mainstream artists and I will do our best to make a success of the historic concerts in Pyongyang, which are the first in 13 years. South Korean Culture Minister Jong-Un. Mr. Kim is the first North Korean president to attend a performance by South Korean artists, according to South Korean news agency Yonhap. Performers from the North and South are set to put on a joint performance on Tuesday at Rugongjang Ju-Yong Gymnasium, which seats 12,000. The concerts come after North Korea sent performers to the South Korean Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang earlier this year. The shows also come before talks between the Mr. Kim and Mr. Moon on the 27th of April. The talk between the pair, which will be followed by a summit between Mr. Kim and U.S. President Donald Trump in May, could be key in the global diplomatic push to resolve the standoff over Pyongyang's nuclear weapons and missiles program. RVEPA. South Korean girl group Red Velvet were one of 11 groups to perform on Sunday. South Korean Culture Minister Jong-Un said he hopes the performances will result in further cross-border exchanges. He said in a statement, "Our mainstream artists and I will do our best to make a success of the historic concerts in Pyongyang, which are the first in 13 years." South Korean singer Yoon Do-yeon, who last performed in the northern capital 16 years ago, was emotional after he landed in Pyongyang. He said, "My heart is bursting. I am most curious about the reaction of the audience, how it would be different from 16 years ago." The singers were met by Hyun Song-wol, the leader of Kim Jong-un's hand-picked girl group Bang Band, who has been figuring out the details of the shows with South Korean officials. AFP, Getty. South Korean Culture Minister hopes the performances will result in further cross-border exchange. Said, "Your arrival in Pyongyang brings big expectations. A lot of famous singers have come." The performances came as South Korea and the U.S. started their annual joint military exercises on Sunday. The routines had been set back by about a month for the Winter Olympics and to help create conditions for a resumption of talks between the North and South. The drills, which typically involves combined naval, air, ground and special operations troops, will continue for a month. North Korea, which has in the past accused both the U.S. and South Korea of rehearsing an invasion of the North during the exercises, remained silent on the issue on Sunday.